Let's dive deeper into the architecture.
Welcome to this explainer on understanding the Model Context Protocol, drawing heavily from the brilliant insights of code-first technologies. If you've been following the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence, you already know that large language models are incredibly smart, but historically they've been kind of isolated. They're frozen in time by their training data and completely cut off from the real world. Well, today we are going to look at the exact technology that is changing that reality forever. Into this by asking a really foundational question. Have you ever connected an application to another application using an API? For years, they aren't built for autonomous AI agents. And so, a new communication standard has emerged, the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Let's understand why this is such a big deal. To get a feel for this, imagine you hire a new employee. If you only give them a phone number to call someone, sure, they can communicate, but they still don't actually know your business, your documents, or your internal tools. That is exactly what a traditional API is like for an AI. An API exposes specific functions, but every integration has to be custom built. Now, imagine instead that you hire an assistant who can automatically understand your tools, discover available actions, and use them without having to learn a totally different interface every single time. That's what MCP does for AI. With traditional APIs, developers are stuck writing code for authentication, data formats, error handling. It's a lot of maintenance. But with MCP, the AI model uses an MCP client to talk directly to an MCP server. The AI automatically discovers the available capabilities, you develop it once, and reuse it everywhere. Instead of every AI application integrating with every tool differently, MCP provides one common language. Think of it like USB-C for AI. Honestly, that's the best way to picture it. One connector, many devices. Before USB-C, we dealt with a nightmare of different cables for every gadget. MCP does the same thing for software. An AI doesn't have to learn a unique protocol for every application it wants to use. Just one standard. So what is it technically? Formally speaking, the Model Context Protocol, which was actually originally published by Anthropic, is an open JSON RPC-based standard. Think of it as a highly secure bridge connecting AI applications to external data and systems. It allows large language models to move beyond their static knowledge and become dynamic, active agents. Without this standard, the industry was crashing headfirst into what we call the N by M integration problem. Imagine having N number of AI models and M number of software tools. Developers had to write custom adapters for every single combination. Custom code, different auth methods, different request formats. The maintenance overhead was literally unsustainable. MCP eliminates this entirely. In practice, this creates this beautifully seamless loop between the AI and the real world, using the REACT pattern, short for reason and act. The user sends a request, and the AI simply asks, what tools are available? The server responds, the AI reasons about which tool to use, sends the required parameters, receives the result, and loops back to finish the task. No custom integration for every AI model. It just flows naturally. To actually pull off these incredible workflows, every MCP server exposes its capabilities using 3 core building blocks, or primitives: resources, tools, and prompts. Let's break down what each of these does. First up, we have resources. Now, resources are entirely passive. They provide essential read-only data to give the AI context. We're talking about fetching a file, reading database schemas, or pulling an API response. Crucially, using a resource doesn't cause any side effects. It doesn't change anything in the real world. It just gives the AI the information it needs to think. Tools, on the other hand, are the action takers. These are active operations that the AI can invoke to perform side effects. When an AI uses a tool, it is actually altering the real world, like sending an email, creating a new database record, or controlling a web browser. And because tools have real-world consequences, invoking them usually requires clear user consent. And the third piece of the puzzle, prompts. Think of these as pre-written instruction templates that a server provides. They help the AI format its requests perfectly. So, if your server connects to a database, it might provide a prompt template specifically designed to help the AI write flawless SQL queries for your exact setup. All of this comes together in something called runtime discovery, and this is where the real magic happens. Unlike a human developer who has to sit down and read API docs, the AI figures it out live. It sends a standard request asking for the tools list. The server instantly responds with a machine-readable JSON catalog of available tools. The AI then dynamically chooses the correct action. No human coding required at all. Now, you might be wondering, how does this compare to REST? Well, REST APIs are inherently stateless. Every call is isolated, meant for human developers reading static docs. But MCP uses persistent stateful sessions. When an AI is working on a complex, multi-step task, it actually remembers its previous steps. It maintains that continuous context, which is absolutely vital for an autonomous agent. But here is a really critical point to understand. MCP doesn't replace your existing REST API. It wraps it. You don't have to throw away all your existing infrastructure. An MCP server is just an intelligent layer that sits on top of your REST API, acting as a translator. It takes the AI's intent and translates it into the business logic your backend systems already handle. So where can MCP actually be used? Well, look at the ecosystem. An AI assistant can read files from your computer, search company Notion documents, query your managed cloud databases, control GitHub repositories, and access cloud storage, all through the exact same standard protocol. It is literally a universal bridge between AI models and the real world. When you're deploying these tools, you've got two main architectural choices. You can run local servers, which communicate directly through your machine's standard input and output. These are crazy fast and highly secure for offline tasks. Or you can use remote servers via server-sent events. These operate over the network, making them highly scalable and perfect for sharing enterprise capabilities across multiple different AI apps. Of course, granting AI the power to take actual actions means robust security is absolutely essential, right? We're not just letting AI run wild in our systems. MCP relies heavily on OAuth 2.1 scoped tokens, basically strictly controlled VIP passes to ensure the AI only accesses authorized enterprise data. Plus, there's that crucial human-in-the-loop user consent required before it executes major tools. A lot of folks ask, how is this different from RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation? Well, while RAG is fantastic, it's strictly passive. It just fetches data to help generate text. MCP, on the other hand, is active. It empowers the AI to actively interact with the real world and execute tasks. It's the leap from a simple chatbot to a truly autonomous worker. As more companies adopt MCP, AI agents are becoming exponentially easier to build, extend, and connect to thousands of tools without creating new integrations every single time. Just as HTTP standardized communication for websites, MCP is rapidly becoming the standard communication layer for AI applications. It's without a doubt one of the most important standards in modern development. So we'll leave you with this. How will you leverage MCP for your next breakthrough integration? Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and keep building.